the next part of our comic review for week 18 of Geeks Like Us. Let's go on to Nick's No Way Home, number 1 of 6 from Marvel Comics. Resident mutant expert. This is supposedly set in the mutant area of Marvel. But
are you being racist? Just because there's an X in the title, it has to be mutants?
No.
I've only seen one person on here come out and say, I'm a mutant.
That's just where it's solicited. In the mutant section.
I wouldn't say saying something bad about me is racist. It's more like, you know, genetic and...
It's like speciesist, right?
Say race.
No, it's not.
No, it's a species.
No, it's not. It's a species.
Homo superior.
Yeah. No, we're right. For once. We agree and we're right.
And how come they always refer to the people who hate mutants in the comics as racists?
Because that's a mutant saying it.
Duh. You racist? Oh. Man. So, comic artwork. Pretty decent. Story.
I like the art in this one.
Makes you curious in the beginning. Just kind of falls apart in the middle, and then at the end they try again with something completely different, unrelated to the beginning, never resolve the beginning, and you're like, ooh, what's going on now? And by then you just...
I was honestly, when I first started reading this, I'm like, oh wow, this first 2 pages really hooked me. 48 hours earlier, oh sweet, you're going to see the events that lead up to what happens in the very first pages. Then the comic ends, and you're like, what happened in the first 2 pages?
Find out next time.
That's dumb.
Not. Little hook. They had their hook at the
beginning,
beginning, and they had their hook at the end of this.
Different
the 2 hooks weren't related,
I don't
and
care.
not enough to make you care.
No, not at all. I was hooked by the first page, and then when it lost track and focus, I didn't care anymore. I just... whatever.
And for me, I couldn't relate to any of these characters.
No, I couldn't even.
Because he's not a blonde girl living in Manhattan that's underprivileged with a bunch of friends.
Exactly.
Died in for dumpsters for broken snow globes with vomit on him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do that, but not the Manhattan thing.
Okay.
But yeah.
No,
You're
it's just
underprivileged, but Nathan will work with you, don't worry.
overall it wasn't. Overall, it was not very good because it just lost the hook for me, and I hate it when a comic book does that. But whatever.
See, overall, I didn't think it was terrible. It's not
It's
great.
not terrible.
It's not
It's just
great.
not very good.
But I think it's one that'll definitely be better for you in trade.
Yeah. Now is this the 6th part you said?
Yeah, it is a 6
Okay.
part.
If they release this as all 6, it would probably be worth reading.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not gonna get it.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm not gonna get it.
I tried.
Yeah, I thought you had him for a minute. I thought he was
Almost.
right on
Almost.
I thought he was going to back over everything he said in our podcast.
Yeah, podcast.
No, this comic book didn't do it for me. So.
All right.
Mixed
So
reviews. And tell them about our podcast and how you're going to go back and have us redo every review we've done to date on a podcast form, so you hear our entire rant.
No way, no way. Every review prior to this, you hear our entire rant. That's why they're so long.
Yeah.
But because of the Miracle of Podcasts...
Oh, no. You can cut us off on Coney Wigs.
We can put all of our rants in one big podcast. So if you want to hear the full, unedited version, check out our podcast for week 18 of Geeks Like Us.
And with that,
We'll wrap it up. We'll be back again soon for another comic review.